Hello there and welcome back to Planet Coaster. Yes. I freaking love this game. Every time I see this game, it makes me smile, man. I love this game to death. We are back on Planet Coaster, going to be continuing where we left off on our park, which we had done. We done a little bit, got some done. We're making some money and gaining some guests and things like that. So, it's one of them things. Things are working out for us quite well in Whitestone National Park. Yes, things are looking very, very nice. Things are looking very gridded as well. And we'll eventually have ourselves a nice forest around here. We're not making any money currently. I love how you can have all these parks and still not make any money. You can have all these rides and still not make any money whatsoever. We're up to 1,200 1,200 people so far, which is very, very nice and whatnot. But yeah, this is pretty much where we left off. We added this extra grid and added these two new blocks here. We've got three new rides. We got this airplane ride. This one makes a ton of money. This one around the world. This one makes a ton of money. The queue is full, apparently. Makes 456 a month, and this one makes 47 a month. This one's not that great. No one wants to queue that long, but everything's got 100% scenery rating, which is very, very nice. And we also did security cameras last time too. We got security cameras on all these paths, just to catch out some crimes. We've got benches on every corner with trash cans literally littering everywhere, as well as we up the wages of some of our staff because we train them up a bit more. So yeah, we're going to put down some new trash cans over on this side of the park. That way people have, if they carry their drinks anywhere, they have a place to bin their trash. We got one janitor that takes care of all this, which is absolutely insane. He's a freaking maniac. Which is just crazy. Yeah, we're gonna put down our trash cans. Every single bit. We're not gonna put down any benches. Well, we'll put down benches over here, but we won't put down any benches over here for right now. Yeah, we seem to be hemorrhaging money as well, which happens from time to time. Again, it's one of those things that it's just the mystery of Planet Coaster. It's like, why does it happen? No one knows. I hate that. That's fun. Actually, get out of here. You're not going to You're not going to play nice. I don't want to have you anyway. Let's go ahead and duplicate that. Nice. That way we can keep our guests happy as well. So how's our staff doing? Yeah, we got one janitor, one mechanic, and one security guard. I might get an entertainer. I don't know. I'm surprised there's no. Everybody wants gift shops. They're also thirsty as well, which is crazy because we have like all these vending machines. I might do some research into another drinks vending machine. Maybe people don't like custom, please. Maybe people don't like Cosmic Cow milk. Maybe they don't want to. Maybe they don't want a milkshake. Which is understandable. Not everybody likes milkshakes. Yeah, we might do a bit of research, see what we can get done. I was letting somebody know as well. This is just my opinion, so don't go. Well, you're saying this is fact. and that's an opinion. It's like I know it's an opinion. Um, the best way to play Planet Coaster, in my opinion, is to do challenge mode. We're doing custom scenario, which is essentially it's still essentially a challenge mode. It's just we played with the starting loan, and we've maxed out the size of the park, and that's pretty much it. Um, there was a few little research changes, but nothing major or anything like that. It was set on the hardest difficulty anyway, for pretty much everything. That's how I like to play, because I don't know, it's kind of fun to play this way, where you're constantly up and down, you know, stuff like that. We definitely need a freaking roller coaster, I think. Wild Blue is losing money. What the heck? No one wants to pay for Wild Blue? It's a great looking queue and I want to go on Wild Blue. Why is it losing so much money? It's insane. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, and then yeah, so basically we just started with uh, instead of the park's border being, I think it's around here, it's right here. So it's at the max it can be. It's the only reason I did the custom scenario, because I like the maxed size park, because I love to do stuff. As well as yeah, like I said, as well as the uh, the research was set on the hardest difficulty. A few other things was kind of set, as well as I think the only other change was like the park's opening and closing time. Like we open at 6 a.m., we close at 10. Um, but not only that, let's turn this off. That way it can roll through day and night, and we can get. We need some lighting in here. Um, but not only that, but we started out with a $5,000 loan that we had to pay off. That we made a rule that we could not pay off by pressing the payoff button. We had to pay it off through the interest and all that stuff. Doing the interest and whatnot. So that was the whole point of that, was to have a little bit of a challenge by starting with a loan. Tried to start out with a 10 grand loan, failed that because you cannot make $1,000 a month at the very beginning of the game. You run out of money pretty damn quickly. Uh, but doing the 5 grand loan is possible. It's hard, but it is possible. So we managed that. Oh yeah, I wanted to do a little bit of research. Oh, we got a bump in money. Heck yeah, let's go. Yeah, I want to research Gulpy. Yes. Okay, we need to research Hat's Fantastic as well. So we're gonna throw both of these. I might throw that information kiosk as well. These are all pretty. These are all pretty damn cheap. This is 200, 400. This is $500 a month in research. So we just made $600. So we should be able to hold out a little bit. Yeah, look, Wild Blue now made like 580, and it was like last month was like minus 500. Oh, you know what that was? I bet you that was because Wild Blue broke down last month. Yeah, that could have been that. Could have been Wild Blue broke down. Look at these queues. I love seeing a full queue. Mainly because the main reason you don't want the queues like super long. Like this one could have been a little shorter, but this one usually is pretty full. I say usually. The sun is a rising. Sun is a rising. But yeah, you want the queues to fill up completely, because and not be super long. Like this looks long, but it really isn't. It's like it's actually pretty damn short. This one was a bit longer than it should have been, but it's full anyway. This one's fine. You don't want to do super long sneaking queues, because you don't want like hundreds upon hundreds of people, like say like 400 or 500 people. We probably kind of have that a little bit, but you don't want about half of your park guests inside of queues, because they're not spending money when they're standing in those queues. So you can have shorter queues. That's why I usually go for just a few snakes, a few bends. Try not to go too much. These ones have a lot of bends because they were, there wasn't a whole lot of room in these, so that's why they got longer bends, or that's why they got more bends. Usually do about 3 or 4 rows. Three probably is about optimal. This one's a really, really short queue, not only because of room, but also because of this thing. Nobody freaking rides this. Hardly ever. There's a few people on here, but nobody ever queues up for it hardly. Just everybody's like, oh, it looks old, and then they're like, oh, the queue is pretty fast. We're also charging to use the bathroom, unfortunately, and we're still losing money on those. Test flight is no longer regarded as new. I believe that was this one. No, that's Swift Eagles. That's established. This one's test flight. Yeah, test flight. Okay, it's no longer regarded as new. Um, no one's going to pay premium for it. But one of the main things you want to remember about this game is you always want to do 100% scenery rating. That way you can actually pay to run the rides. Um, Not having that 100% scenery rating, it is very, very difficult to make any kind of money on those rides because the money that the game sets is usually often without the 100% rating or without a good scenery rating. The price that the game even sets is too high for guests. But if you get it to 100% scenery rating during when in the new phase when the ride is new, um, you can bump that up like $3-4 in price ticket, and people will pay it in the hundreds, or in thousands even. Yeah, we're actually making a decent amount of money. Every now and again we dip and we end up losing money. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. There's nothing we can really do. And currently we're doing research, so we're kind of stuck, not really doing a whole lot. That's why I'm kind of explaining things. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this. Let's get these researched. Um, and information kiosk. Information kiosks are not really all that important. I don't like using the right the skip queues thing. I'm not a big fan of that. Because it takes you too much to set that up anymore. Um, where you can skip the queue, and it's just like Swift Drifters is starting to age. Yeah, I bet. I mean, just looking at this thing, it's just like, man, look at this thing. Swift Drifters is a pretty cool ride, though. I gotta admit that. I actually um, went to a small or I guess you'd say a small entertainment park. Actually had one of these. Not this exact type, but it was very, very similar. It was, I would say it was probably much smaller than that, but it was still fun to ride on it. Yeah. And then we also had it was an egg ride or like an eggshell style ride where you got into it, and then the thing would spin as you were locked in position. Your little thing you sat in was locked in position, um, and you went up and down these little hills. Like the whole floor would bend and move because the plates were on hinge. It was like a whole bunch of metal plates on hinges, and then um, as you went down the hill, what you could do is you could swing your weight and try to rotate the carriage, because the carriage was on a track wheel that went into a small circle, and if you could get it set up right, you can get that thing to go and spin real freaking fast. Just going in there, just they actually have that ride in this game, I believe. Um, Eventually we'll find it. Park management. Hey, we got all the research. Okay. So we got Gulpy. We have Hats Fantastic. And the information kiosk. Gulpy! We need to research more flat rides as well. Let's see, what do we got? Vintage Building Studios pack, World's Fair, Back to the Future, Knight Rider, Monsters. The Monsters pack, Scenery and Rides. Ghostbusters, Classic Transport Ride, Studio Pack Ride, Vintage Pack Ride, Centurium. Sure, why not? Yeah, we need some more rides. We got a ride that we can put down, but the problem with it is it's massive. Oh, I completely forgot. Hold on. I completely forgot we had another ride that we needed to put down that we didn't put down last time. Okay. Let's get this freaking thing centered. Well, not centered, but I want it about here-ish. And of course, we're going to use the old placing the paths type deal to try and center it. Advanced move. Yeah, that looks good, right about there. Check. A thief has been caught resolving one crime where possible. The victim has had their money returned to them. Perfect. That's why we got security cameras everywhere as well. All right, and then paths, we're going to remove this, this, and this. So the reason I'm moving this back further is so that we have room for the queue. Just like you can see on this one. See how this one's it's not centered this way. It's centered this way, but not this way. So that we have enough room for the queue on the side here. So multiple rides have lost their new ride status. Yeah, we know. That's how it goes, man. Oh, I need to rotate this. Hold on. Let's do advance move. Rotate 45. I put it the wrong way around. There we go. Wait, or was I correct? How do you get up on this one? Like, how do they load these? See, the one I had at the entertainment park, I guess you could say that I had been to. These were low to the ground where everybody just hopped in. These ones are like really high up. Like, how do you deal with this? This is fine. This is fine. I'm fine with it. It's just really weird that it's set up that way. All right, place entrance. We should be able to lock it there. Place exit. We should be able to lock it right there, but we're going to delete that path because a good way is to always have the all right, always have the paths or the exit path next to or near the entrance path. Because if you really think about it, that's how you'd want it in real life too. Paths Q. So this one, I think I went one too many. Yeah, we don't want to go. Whoop, get out of here. Want to go past that. And we'll go one more. Or we'll go to the halfway point here. Because I think this one's also a pretty popular ride. Alright, let's go ahead and open it up. Also, I'm going to go back to normal play speed so I can get this all decorated. So yeah, we'll go ahead and decorate this one together, you guys. We'll decorate this one together so I can show you my method of madness here. So the way I've been doing these, basically, because you guys haven't seen that in a while. Put that down. So yeah, I'll just put a rock here. We'll put a rock right here. Two of usually each is usually pretty good. Put one there. Get rid of that angle snap. Put one there. And we'll put one like right up against the fence here. Maybe one like right there. We'll grab this rock. Put this rock like here. We will put this rock as well. We'll put it like there. We'll grab another rock, put it there. Another one there. Maybe we'll put this one here. And maybe another one here. Okay, that's usually pretty good. Alright, then we bush it up. Let's go to nature, go to bushes, and I have the one starred for this particular type of setup, so that's always a good way to do it, is to set it up in a way that makes things easier for you. So I'll go shift and I'll move it down slightly, just ever so slightly, and that way when I move it over the rocks. So when it's in normal mode, see how it lifts up? I'll show you. See how it lifts up over the rock? If I hold shift and move it down ever so slightly, now it's able to go into the rock. I actually might move it down even further. Some of these are kind of tall, so yep, I'll just randomly place these bushes, rotating them. Because like I said, nature, when you're setting up for like a nature build like we're doing here, um, nature isn't perfect. Natures are usually pretty random the way things grow. And it's very imperfect. So if you're going for that type of build, that's what you need to kind of mimic. Um, it's like, yeah, we can have the grid and everything, but if the nature itself looks, we're out of money. Oh, I forgot how expensive this was. Wasn't that like $4,000 or something like that? Or was it less? I don't remember. Oh, we're also researching this. So. Uh, this one was a super, 1,600. We had like $4,000. What happened? I mean, I know we're doing research, but damn. Let's fast forward that. There we go. Reveal research. What do we got? Oh, this one. Yep, I've been on this. I've been on this ride in real life. That's the one where you get in it and it starts rotating, and you're laying up against a table that slides upwards as it rotates faster and faster. You kind of wheel upwards, and then the thing kind of tips up, and then you're still spinning, but you're kind of spinning at like an angle. So much fun. Good old days, man. Oops. Let's go ahead. Put that back down to normal speed. Okay, we made some money. And he gets our structure. Yeah, we researched that, but we didn't buy anything. Um, oops. Take it down just a little bit. Yeah, like I said, some of these bushes are pretty damn tall, so I think we're gonna. Oh, I lost money again. Man, I just can't make money in this part, can I? Come on, man. Like I got bushes. As soon as I put one bush down that costs $2, the part goes into debt. Like, why is it going into debt this month? This month is like really bad. Park management's $1,500. Scenery running costs $880. Where'd that come from? That was at 1,200 it's been recently. Really? Oh, is that the security cameras? Yeah, monthly running cost is $50. Jeez. That's where the running costs have been coming from. That's why we've been losing money. Those freaking cameras are expensive. I didn't realize. We'll still make it through. Um, yeah, I had no idea. Maybe we should abandon the security cameras for now. Okay, can I buy my bushes now? Is that okay, game? Is that okay with you? I need to bush this up. I need to get the scenery rating on this so people buy tickets. That's large, large. It says large, but this isn't exactly large. Also, I'm forgetting my own thing. There we go. I forgot to lower it down. Can't really see these rocks. I mean, sometimes you can, but man, these bushes are like really freaking tall. Yeah, we'll just bush it up real quick. Yeah, we're still making money even with our expenditure of security cams. Yeah, maybe I'll go along and I'll select like all the bushes um, and like lower them down a bit. Put them all on all in a building. The game lags a little bit every now and again. I'm trying to rotate. Push it up, boys. Fill in some of these holes. Okay. And maybe one more there. Alright, now we're going to move on to the red leafy bush. So this is basically going to fill in just these little areas here. Very nice. Just a little, just to kind of cover the grass that's mowed in this game. Because if you look real close, the grass actually doesn't have any texture. Like as far as like 3D, it's actually pretty damn flat. So to me, it looks like it's like mowed and very well kept. I mean, you would in a park keep your grass mowed, but when you have this much land, it's like it's pretty impossible, especially next to a bunch of bushes. You're not going to be able to mow or weed eat around here. Yeah, you might do a little trimming, but just let the bushes run wild, I say. Yeah, these little bushes will fill in the gaps here and bring it just a little bit of color. But we don't want too much color though, because we got to remember that this area I have to put like a little rock there or something. Let's see, rocks. Maybe not that one. No, definitely not that one. Just need a small one. Or a couple small ones. There we go. There's just small enough too that it doesn't really interfere with the railing. Very nice. But yeah, like I was saying, we don't really want a whole lot of color. Oops. And that's what happens if we don't put them down a little bit. Is because we are in a alpine, wintry biome. essentially. Where it's essentially not a whole lot is like flowers and stuff, unless they're very well kept, are going to grow out here. Because it's kind of really cold all the time. Like, I'd imagine probably out here the best you would get as far as temperature wise is maybe 70 degrees, if that. And probably most of the time, like the average temperature is probably going to be around like 60. I mean, look at these mountains we're surrounded by. I mean, maybe we found a warm spot, but yeah, most of them are snow capped in some form or another. We got a lake down here as well, so we got a lot of water, so a lot of moisture in the air, more than likely. It's just going to be one of those times, or one of those things. Just finding the little spots that you can see the grass in. Almost, pretty much almost done. That's what I spend the majority of my time doing. Sticking bushes in holes. Sounds really weird. There we go. But yeah, like I said, don't want a whole lot of color. Like, unless we're going to do like a really like scenery style build. But yeah, I guess the bushes and the trees and stuff kind of isolate. Like when you're down here on this level, as you can see, you're pretty well isolated from most of the area. And the trees will just add to the fact as well. Oh wow, we got a boost. What the hell? Where'd all this money come from? That's insane. Hell yeah, dude. Made 2 grand this month. How's our scenery rating? Very good. And this is cheap, so we're gonna stick this up, whack this up to $9. And people will pay that premium. We might even go 10. It just depends on how cheap they want to say it is. If they say it's cheap, I'm gonna raise the freaking price. Look at the freaking cost. That's where all our money come from. This thing has paid for itself already, pretty much. It was like 16 grand, 1600, and it's made 1390 already. And we just put it down. So that's pretty freaking insane. Okay. So now to our alpine trees. Again, shift just sticking in the ground a little bit. And then these for me are just kind of random. And I don't think you want too many unless you really want to make them feel like they're in a forest, I guess. Um, Definitely my advice for trees as well is to keep the skinny tree, or have the skinny trees and the taller trees, the ones where the leaves are higher up on the tree itself. You can put those right next to paths and stuff like that, and in small areas like this. As you can see here, see how the leaves are like tall enough that no guest is ever going to hit it, stuff like that. But then trees like this, not that one, trees like this that are really, you know, this is a pine tree essentially, spruce tree. Um, the leaves the branches are really low to the ground. So if I was to put this next to this fence, for instance, you can see people are going to be whacking their faces on it, stuff like that. So if this tree was right next to that thing and they wanted to keep it, they would more likely trim it. But that's not an option in this game. So I'm just going to move them away from the path. Maybe stick them there. And who knows, right? It's all up to preference though as well, so you don't have to follow my advice. I just like giving advice. And if you don't want to follow it, that's up to you. No big deal. Anyway, and then a few taller trees. Now, I definitely say with trees as well, when placing trees around rides, definitely make sure while the ride is running that there's no way that ride could hit the tree. I mean, unless you like your guests getting faces full of leaves. And also, I'd say keep the bigger trees to more of a minimum, because more than likely they would have knocked the bigger trees down in a lot of instances. So yeah, I like to keep them to a minimum. One of my favorite trees in this game for this type of build is definitely the Douglas fir. Douglas fir is definitely a really awesome tree. It's really tall. I wish they had. I don't think they have bull pines in this game. Um, Bull pines was one of my major. Was one of the trees I used to. Or it was the tree actually. I should say. It wasn't one of the trees. It was the tree. The tree that I used to do log hauling, and bull pines were definitely were the tree of choice for the area. A lot of people were growing tree farms. They were growing tree farms full of bull pines. Hundreds upon hundreds, and sometimes even thousands of acres worth of bull pine trees. And the reason is because of the bull pine tree. Um, it grows extremely quickly. Um, Where's the bottom? Okay, the bottom's down there. Plus, as well, the leaves or the branches for the tree only grow up at the very top. That's why it's kind of what gives us its name a little bit, a bull pine. But all the rest of it's all the rest of it's all stripped. And it just has branches like this that are just kind of they're somewhat sticking out, but they're real small. They're broken off. They're dead. They're no longer growing. Things like that. Yeah. But it grew incredibly quickly. It was an incredible quick tree to grow, um, and would yield a lot of wood. So that's why they used it mainly. And the bull pines would get massive. Some of them bull pines would just be massive trees, like you couldn't even reach your arms all the way around it. Type of tree. Guessing multiple rides have long queue times. Well, okay. Hurricane is cheap still. Fine, $10. See what they think of that. If it's still cheap to you. We need to take out another loan eventually. How are we doing on our loan? We need $4,000 to repay that. Active vandalism has been caught by security. Is that what that just said? Has been seen on security camera. Oh, is it just going to take me to that? It's not going to show me who done it. No, not going to show me who done it. I've never actually used the security camera stuff. Like, there is a way you can, like view it. 15-meter radius. Where are we now? Oh, we're like, oh, that's not good. I can't see the post. Game. That's not how security cameras work. Okay. Well, anyway, that's one more ride that we've got in our coffers. We're almost to 1,000 park rating, which we're getting just tons of guests like that. Oh, how's that Oh, wait, we did finish that research, didn't we? Yeah, we finished a research for a ride. This one, yeah, the Centurium. Or what is it called? Yeah, Centrum. There we go. I'm an idiot. Shh. Leave me alone. Um, so you generally want people. Looks like you want people entering on this side. See the board there, the lit up board, on the backside. Yeah, I love these types of rides though. These types of rides are awesome. Okay, I think about's there. Move it a little closer. Doesn't have to be perfect. There goes another $1,500. Paths. Let's get this thing. Let's get this thing centered. Advanced move. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay. Paths. They're no longer needed. Select this. Place entrance. Move your mouse way out here. Like I said before. You can see how it locks in place. Let's exit. My mouse way out here. Okay, exit has been placed. Connect entrance to path. I didn't go far enough. Go one more with that. Oops. And there we go. And then we're going to open it. Bang. Get ourselves another ride, baby. Alright, I'm going to rock this up and bush it up and tree it up. Okay. There we go. That's that ride done. Do people still think it's cheap? They think it's cheap. $7. Actually, let's go $8. Not many people are getting on it though, unfortunately. Yeah, it's also been losing its money, but that's okay. That's how it goes. All right, back over here, we completely forgot, or I did, not you guys. Sorry about that. I had completely forgot about select building, edit building with selected pot. Let's get a couple of gulpy machines in here. Done. We also need. Is there give? Oh, there's not. I don't want to do gift shops just yet. Not until we get like a roller coaster. And there's a good reason for this. The reason being that I don't want to hire any more people if I can get away with it. We will have information booth also takes people. Yeah, information booth also takes people. So, but we got some gulping machines. Hopefully these will make money. That one's making money. That one's making tons of money. That one's making money. That one's making money. That one's making. Okay, so everybody's making money. Good, good, good. We had enough visitors that we can actually say that we're making money off of those. What about the ATM? Yeah, we're not making any money. Barely anybody uses the ATM. Well, we got some gulping machines though, at least. Because these don't have to be manned. So I'm pretty happy about that. How's our staff doing? Anybody overworked? You're a little bit tired, but I think you're okay. How's everybody thoughts? Money really isn't an issue. I get paid what I'm worth. My pay is fair. I'm so happy. This job is great. It's like the job was made for me. Perfect. I might hire an entertainer. I don't know, just because. I don't know what the entertainer really brings to the table, though. Other than entertaining people, I know that. You have no entertainers, I know. We don't really have anything. We could do that. Oh, we can do Rex. The Gulpy Rex. The taste that dinosaurs love. Oh, the freaking cosmic cow. I don't know. I like Rex. We could do the dinosaur thing eventually. Oh, look at all this, though. And you're probably thinking, why don't you have any lights or anything like that? It's like, those are running costs that I can't afford right now. Once we can actually make a decent amount of money, And yeah, we're not making a decent amount right now. I can guarantee you that. I have made parks that have made loads and loads of money, and that's not a flex. It's just me saying that yeah, I've had parks that you look at the money 1 minute and it's say like right now it's 5 grand, and then you wait a few minutes in real life, and you look back at the money and all of a sudden it's 10 grand, just out of the blue because there's a coaster. That's the thing we're missing as well. But yeah, we're going to leave this open um, for people. This is going to be the shopping center. For now, a little shopping center slash food court. This is going to be the actual food court. We made 2 grand last month. That's because of these 2 new rides. How people thinking? Okay, nobody thinks this one's cheap anymore. Um, the queue is quick, and the queue looks fast. Yeah, why is nobody getting on this one? It is making money at least, but man, nobody's going on this. Like I said, I've been on this ride before. You can ride it, ride camera. Yeah, and then these little tables that you're up against, they slide upwards. I don't know if they do it in this ride. Okay, we got to get out of there. I'm gonna get sick. I don't know. For some reason, like I like right now, I could get on this ride and ride it and be fine. I can get on this ride and be fine. I can get on any of this ride right here and be fine. I can get on just about anything, any kind of coaster, and be fine. But in a video game, there's sometimes I get motion sick in a video game. I don't understand. Uh, how he's doing? I'm making a little money, a little money. Okay, well oh my gosh, if we're making tons of money, can we pay off that loan? I would like to pay off that loan because I want to take out another loan. Yeah, let's pay off that loan. I want to take out another loan when we have the chance. I want to take out a 10 grand loan, and then buy a coaster. We're gonna buy a pre-made coaster. Um, I don't think is any of the coasters that I made on here. No. No, none of the blueprinted coasters that I made are on here. My blueprints. Okay, so no, those aren't mine. That's from the train set stuff. Hey, my parking lot's in here. Nice. I'm gonna add that eventually. Desert Stone Wolf. That's weird. That's not mine. Either. See that? No, that's not mine. This is a really cool entrance because it's a hotel as well. This is my parking lot as well. I don't know. I took the parking lot assets like I got it from somebody. Um, and made a bunch of parking lots with cars in and stuff like that, which I will be adding soon. Duo hammer swing. Ride skins. Most of these are ride skins. A ride skin. Sorry about the yawning. I don't know. I'm tired all of a sudden. Is any of my stuff available? Wait, is this my train station? No. That's not my train station. Oops. Ah! What? I think the game just broke. Yeah, we got some wolves here. Is this the one I like? No, that's the stupid one. Where's the good ones? Are they even available? They should be. It's not something I made. It's something somebody else made. But I'm so glad they made it. All right, we're gonna search in here. No, it's not that. That's a ride. What the heck? My wolves are gone. No. It was a scenery thing. It was under statues. Yeah, my wolves are gone. What the heck? Yeah, there's somebody made some fully animated white wolves. They were awesome. Like they look like real wolves, and they were statues that were fully animated. I need to get those back if I can't get them in here. They might be well, they'd be locked, wouldn't they? It's like, yeah, they would be locked. It goes under. Yeah, they'd be locked if we didn't have the thing. The research for it is what I mean. Dang it. I really like those because I had those like greeting people. But that was really cool. How much money do we have? We don't have much. We might need to wait on that loan because we actually need quite a bit of money. We need about 5 grand before we take that loan on. And the reason is because the roller coaster is 14,000. I'm gonna put it. I think I'm gonna put it over here in this little cove section, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a let's see, I just want to see something real quick. Game settings, disable terrain collision. Yep, that is disabled. Okay, good. What I usually like to do is a lot of my roller coasters that I have. I like to bring the terrain up to the bottom of the track, and have the track just kind of stick above it. That way you're still on a track, still looks realistic, but it actually makes things look much better. Yeah. Um, so yeah, that was the other thing I wanted to talk about as well. What can we ride? Um, we can ride this. Let's ride this. We can't really see much inside this thing. I love how you can ride all the rides as well. Oh, hold on. We're in fast forward mode. There we go. Whee! Anyway, uh, oh jeez, we're upside down. Maybe that's not the ride to ride. What the heck happened here? Queue is long. They were like stuck. I would ride this one, but I'm afraid I'd get copyright claimed. We can ride this one. Whee! Yay! And everybody's hooked onto a chain. Yep. So yeah, one of the things I wanted to say was we're probably not gonna be doing any custom roller coasters in there. Well, I have custom roller coasters built, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Um, the coasters that I have are built. Like I've already got coasters built, ready to go, ready to be used. So those coasters, we're going to be using those coasters. Um, it's just like, yeah, because I've already got coasters built. I don't need to build anymore. Although we might do one roller coaster, we might do a custom roller coaster that like tours this section of the park. That would be pretty darn cool. We're actually making quite a bit of money, but like I said, we need to get up to about 5 grand before we do that. Before we take out a 10 grand loan, because we need to place the ride immediately, get it hooked up, get it ready to go, and then start doing the scenery around it like immediately while we still have money, because it's going to cost a ton to run it. But people are going to love the freaking ride. It's going to be a pre-built. It's going to be the pre-built Screamer, so that's just what I've decided was the best course of action. Many guests are hungry. Oh, maybe I should. Okay, maybe 2 of these is too much. Uh, I don't know why people are hungry. You got this. Okay, we're gonna take this one out then, since they're losing money. We're gonna delete that. Why? Let's see. Do. Food shops. There we go. Let's do pizza pen. Pizza pen. Let's do pizza pen. See what people think. I love how people say they're like, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty. It's like, well, go get a food and go get some, go get a snack and go get a drink, you idiot. I have I have these for a reason. It's the whole point. They're there is so you guys can eat and drink, and then pay $1 to go to the bathroom because I'm cruel. Well, holy crap! This made money. Jeez. Um, jeez, man. Can't do with the cleaning. Wait, what? The cleanliness is almost 100%. How could you say that? How could you say my bathrooms aren't clean? How dare you? We're not even making $1,000 a month, so we might be hurting ourselves here unless we can get the roller coaster to take off immediately. Let's go ahead and fast forward this a little bit. See if we can get up to that $5,000. How are our staff doing? Normal workload for everybody. Some of them are a little tired, but they're at 100% happiness, which is awesome. So glad for that. Any guests are thirsty? Come on, go get yourself a drink. It's not that hard. And then wooden coasters is another one of my favorite. Like I love roller coasters, but wooden coasters are definitely my favorite, especially the ones that look like they're about to fall apart. Like that's the ultimate thrill. It's the wooden coasters that you can hear them creaking as you're riding it. Of course, a lot of that, if you actually pay close attention, I think to some of them wooden coasters, they may look like crap, but they're reinforced and stuff like that. Like they just look old, but they're not actually as old as they look. For one, and for two, they're built to make them look scary. Holy crap! We got to jump in profit $2,000. Holy crap! Okay, it's time. It's time. It's time. We need to do this. We need to do this while we have money. Panicking. I'm panicking. I don't want to take out the big loan. The big loan is $1,000 a month. All right, 10 grand. Let's do it. We're gonna pause as well, so that we have 16,000 and we don't lose a whole bunch of money all of a sudden. All right. Yeah, coasters. And then we have the Screamer for 14,000. See how big this thing is. Holy crap! I didn't realize it was that big. I thought it was a bit smaller. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna put this thing. Uh, you know what? I'm gonna put it in the mountainside. Hold on. So definitely we should rotate it to like this, so that we climb up and over the hill, maybe. Yeah, I definitely want it like kind of. No, the best place is here. Okay, we're gonna need to flatten out some land, I think. Well, maybe not flatten out land, but maybe we need to tunnel some land. Also, yeah, we need to flatten out. Hold on. The American Arrow is nice too. Oh my gosh. It's also massive. Yeah, we're gonna do a pre-built. That'd be pretty cool. Although it'd be very weird the way it's placed. But nah, that's my food court. I can't go away from the food court, man. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set it down. Oops. It's that one part that sticks over the thing. Like I can't do anything about that section. So I should probably put it like this. Then yeah, have the slope. Might have to I kind of want that slope like here. Repurpose the building. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad plan. This. Let's see how that looks. Oh, dude, that looks cool. Come on. That looks really cool. Putting that up there like that. That actually, because it like goes around. That is really cool. That was on accident too. If we can edit this building, we could make this work. Heck yeah, man. Let's do it. I want to advance move this just a little bit though. Okay. No, it has to sit there. Can we lower it any further? Like right there. Okay, is it between? It is between both. We'll have to probably get rid of those. Yeah, that's really cool. I have to get rid of the lights. If we move these pieces up, we can still make that work as well. That looks crazy. Centered? Yeah, it looks centered. Might move that over just ever so slightly. Just ever so slightly move it over. So that the railing kind of touches it. That's crazy, man. That's crazy close to the ground. But it looks so good. I love it. Also, what's this? I don't think that's meant to do that. Let's place it down and see what happens. Oh, so some of the supports get removed. Like how? How does? I don't really want to edit it, but we might have to. Because we need supports on some of this. Like this portion here. Wasn't there a way to like turn alternate supports? Default supports. Alternate supports. I don't understand. I mean, it'll work, I suppose. I think it's just... Oh, we gotta test it first as well. because we because we edited it. Okay, so now that the ride is in place, I kind of want. Yeah, I'm gonna carve out. So this loop is gonna be carved out into this mountain here. Now we're gonna need to do some terrain sculpting here. We're gonna do a push, and then size. Let's do smallest size first and see what we get. Okay, that's way too small. But 20 feet. Oh. That's a little too intense. Hold on. Yeah, we just need a little bit. See, the track kind of goes in here. We just follow the track along. Like this. And we create like a little valley inside here. Yeah, so just like that. We just want it to be low enough to where it creates the supports for it. Yeah. See how this slopes down like it does? We got this kind of bend. So we're going to carve this out just a hair. There we go. So yeah, you come in and you loop into this little valley here. And we don't want it super, super wide. Yeah. What we can do as well is we can take this chisel and we can pull this down. Actually, might slope it in. Yeah, the intensity is too much. Let's tank the intensity down to like half of that. Yeah, that'll work. Whoops. Don't want to do that. Take that. Maybe a bit too much. I actually think it might be fine right here. I'll take this slope here. Oops. Actually, it needs to be much smaller. Take the slope. Shave this down just a little bit. A little bit bigger. Something like that. Is this the chisel tool? Yeah, I'm using the chisel. Okay. Just like it's not, didn't seem like it was acting correct. And what we could do is we could take the smooth tool now. Kind of smooth that up just a little. It can be a little hilly, but the kind of poking out bits I wasn't really liking. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm gonna put some lights in here. All right. So now we're gonna go ahead and push again. A little push. Said we need to carve out this loop into this mountainside here. The support's probably gonna disappear as well because it's right on top of the track. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought it was going to disappear there. Okay. I'm just going to carve it right on into the mountain. So I'm probably gonna push this. That doesn't need to be sticking up like that. There we go. Okay, I'm just looking at clearances here for like head height. I push that back just a little bit in case somebody's got their hands up. Yeah, now they can't hit it. Okay. Now it looks like it kind of goes this way. Into another valley. I kind of want to have a tunnel as well. See, that one, oh, I'm kind of lost. So what we can do is we can click on the track. Okay, so the loop ends up over here. So this goes that way. All right, I want this this section right here to all be a tunnel. So what we can do, if you want that to all be a tunnel, is we can take that and we can go edit track without changing it. And then we just need to click on the section, this section, that section, that section, that section, that section, and that section, right there. And what we do is we go auto tunnel, and it should work. Is that correct? Pretty sure I've done this before, where it did an auto tunnel. Maybe we only do one section at a time. I mean, we can always delete it and then build it back again. Auto tunnel for some reason. And I don't know why. It should be auto tunneling, but it's not. And I do not know why. Oh, is this a track? This is a track piece, isn't it? It should still auto tunnel though. Maybe it's because it wants me to do the. I can't do any of these. Okay. Whoops. Let's just try again. Okay. So since that's not one to auto tunnel, we'll go ahead and delete this section and connect it up. And then we just need to do this section, delete it, connect it up. It's like, yeah, it should auto tunnel already, and it should still be the same track. We just need to delete little portions of it. Kind of like that. Now this won't always work, of course. You do need to be careful doing this because you could accidentally mess it up if it's a pre-build anyway. Okay, so now everything's auto-tunneled. It's just like, yeah, I kind of wanted a tunnel, so. So there you go. Yeah, maybe we'll have this as a little section here. Gotta push this out. This will be a little skylight. So like, they'll poke their heads above the ground a little bit. Might make this into a, take 20 feet and 50 feet. And we'll go bigger than that. Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm creating like a divot in the ground here. Just kind of pushing it down. Just to make it interesting. Looks like a pair of nostrils. I want to pull this section. Oh, let's make that a bit smaller. I do want to pull this section up. Right up to the track. Yeah. Same with all this. I need to make it smaller though. And turn this back up to like 50%. We do have a light. 50% is a bit much. Go down to like 30. But yeah, I always like pulling up the terrain to the tracks. I think it's a really neat type of deal. It makes for a more exciting time because you're just skimming the ground, you know. Okay, so that's the portion where we ran into problems with that track piece, that it didn't want to auto tunnel. So we'll get that fixed in a second. So we'll just pull this all up. Push that down just a little bit. Recreates the track piece. And I might paint this as well. Pull out the paint. Get it painted. Yes. Oop. There we go. And this doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be it does need to be a little bit rough, so. Said we don't want to make disappearing supports. There we go. Pull this out and up. There we go. It's just like, it's really cool actually. I like that. This one we're gonna have another valley in here. So basically you're gonna do, which way the track is going? The track goes like that. So you're gonna do the loop-de-loop and then you're going to go into a valley, then come back out, do the loop thing, and then you're gonna go through here, through another valley, back through, and then this way, and then into a tunnel. That's gonna be cool. Let's raise this up to about 40%. Let's see, where is the, there it is. So when you just need to draw a line here. Shake the mouse, shake it, shake it. That's a tunnel there. That's part of the tunnel. So this track goes underneath that section. Okay, that'd be cool. Oh, we broke into the other tunnel. Oh, we need to pull this. There we go. Wish that support would go a little wider. Oh well. Lower this back down. Actually not spending that much on terrain either. Terrain manipulation, which is nice. Almost there. There we are. Yeah, very tiny. We'll make it a little wider. I'll push it out. That's a little... It's not very wide. Okay. So yeah, you're going to go into this tunnel and you're going to see a bit of track right there as you go by. No big deal. Just a bit of track. Yeah, I kind of want to get the height set for that. Okay. And then, yeah, like I said, it's up to like 20 feet. Maybe 20 feet. So 15. Yeah, 15 will work. All right, we just need to push in just a little bit. This will create some ridges, as you can see in here. Widen this out just a hair. Said, don't want to do perfect edges anyway, so. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I don't know why that support... Ah, there we go. Perfect. It's like I don't know why that support's still there. There we go. Okay. So since this twists around, I don't want the guest to be hit. It's going to be like that. Push this back just a little. There we go. It's going to be a very scary roller coaster. Okay, how wide is that edge now? Right about there. It just needs to be wide enough that they won't be able to hit their hands on it. Okay. So that should be all the track revealed, right? I think so. Okay. This will be one of those roller coasters you have to sign a waiver. Ah! Where am I? Okay, there we go. Okay, so there's that. I think so. That's all the track. I'm gonna push this in just a little bit more. Oop, a little too much. Alrighty. That's all the tunneling done, I think. We've done all the tunneling. Okay. So then we go to painting, and I'm going to paint this rock here for a tunnel because there's not going to be grass. There's not going to be grass growing in these tunnels. So definitely need to paint it. Paint it and make it look rough and rocky. Just got to be careful. Okay. Go. That all up. The only thing growing in here is moss. Probably not going to be much in that valley there. Yeah, got to get rid of all the grass in the valley too. Same with here. This is not going to get much sun. Most of it's just going to be stone anyway. So yeah, wherever the track is, pretty much. Okay. And yeah, this valley as well. Not going to get much sun, so there's not going to be a whole lot of stuff growing in there. Okay. I don't like where these supports are. They're kind of ruining the aesthetic of my forest. But I like where the ride is. I really do. It's like, yeah, this humble little park, and then all of a sudden, what are these poles for? Oh, giant roller coaster. I might paint those like green, those poles, like a dark green. Because we can do that, we can customize. Track color, car color, yeah, track color. We'll do like a dark forest green. Is that good? Not exactly, no. It's not quite the green I was going for. Yeah, we need a green, but like a faded green. I wish I had the other system where I had the. It's about there. I just need to let go. Yeah, because the supports were definitely sticking out like a sore thumb. Oh, we can make a brown. Ooh. Yeah, let's make a brown to kind of match the tree trunks. Oh, we could decorate these to look like trees. I could probably get a tree to go around this even. Let's see. We need more orange. More of a yellowy brown. Oh, hey, there we go. Perfect. All right. Yeah. Then they actually kind of blended a little. Yeah. What I might do is I might take this tree and duplicate it. Lower it down. Kind of. Yeah. I'm actually gonna move this one since this one was already here. Stick that one right in the middle. We're trying to hide the supports. Duplicate that. Just the ones in this section. They were kind of stuck there. Yeah. We'll put one like right here as well. Give me that. Duplicate that and there. Put a few trees on top of it. That's actually not a bad idea. Duplicate. Kind of. Do like that, like it's a special tree. Do it like that. Oops. Same with this one. Make this one a little shorter. Whoops. I'm gonna delete this little tree we got in here. We do one of the pines, or not the pines, the can't keep doing that. There we go. Yeah, I got some bushy trees. I mean, it's a little shiny. Their trunks are a little shiny, but it does kind of hide them from the public view a little bit. They don't stick out anywhere near as much as they did. All these supports, of course, do, but that's okay. We'll get that working. We'll get them to hide some of that and whatnot. And anyway, let's get this ride going, shall we? Let's see what we got. How are we doing on scenery? Scenery rating, by the way. 0%. What? Okay. Definitely going to have to place a lot of rocks and trees and stuff around this area. Definitely. Definitely going to have to rock and tree it up, especially in this area around the track. We're definitely going to be bushing it up. I want to rock it up first, of course. There's our scenery. There's our scenery. Probably going to go over time with this because I just can't not play this right now. So yeah, this whole entire area. Oh, let's sink that in so it doesn't raise. Yeah, definitely this whole entire area is now going to be forested with rocks. Just all kinds of manners of rockage. Okay. It lagged a little because it tried to save. Just a huge rock field. Okay. That's all the rocks. The big ones anyway. Alright, now we're going to bush it up, buddy. Let's bush it up. Okay then. Well, I've been at this for quite a while. At least the Q senior rating's up. We do need to play and test the ride. Let's go ahead and test it. I'm gonna do a ride camera. Here we go. I haven't quite fixed it yet, so people are going to be hitting their heads on trees and this right here just slamming their forehead into that. But I'm kind of running out of time here, so actually I've ran out of time. Just wanted to finish this up though. Get this. We'll ride this little roller coaster to see what it looks like so far, and then we'll continue this next time. But yeah, I've been at this for about 2 hours now, doing all of that bushing and rocking down there. Oh yeah, look at this. Whee! Put your hands up in the. Oh wow, that this coaster tracks are quite close. I didn't build this, so it's not my fault. Okay. Oh, dude, going through them going through them areas is pretty cool. We're gonna hit our heads on some trees. Anyway, get ready to tunnel. Oh, that's cool. Just like curve into the tunnel. Heck yeah, that was cool. Whoa. Oh, part of the building's in the track. I was like, what happened to the track? Okay. Now go ahead and open it. Heck yeah. Do need to move some bushes. Oh yeah, so just real quick before we end the episode, we did a little bit of a nature walk for the queue on this one. So it just takes a few little corners, a few little random curves. Still working on the bush. The bush work does need some. It does need to be worked on some more. But yeah, once you're done with the little nature walk, then you take your stairs all the way up and get onto the ride from there. Oh wow, are we gonna already make money off of this? Nobody's gonna ride that roller coaster. Hey, we got some people. What's the ticket rides on these? Oh, this is cheap. No, we can't have that. Like $16, man. It's an expensive ride. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode of Planet Coaster. We've done quite good. I'm quite happy with this. I'm quite happy with this one here and whatnot. Quite happy with the progress and stuff. But yep, unfortunately, gonna have to leave it here. We'll have to finish this next time because, like I said, I kind of ran out of time, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, at any rate, I do hope you enjoyed. And until next time on Planet Coaster, I guess it's a goodbye.